Well, good morning. I want to continue reflecting with you on waiting. We're all waiting on different things right now. Some of us waiting for word on a summer job, for the ability to get back to work, for physical healing, for more restrictions to be lifted, for more of our normal ways of life to return. We're waiting for a vaccine. We're waiting for the end of this global pandemic. We're waiting on the day that we can gather corporately again. We're waiting in so many different ways. And we've reflected together on what it looks like to wait patiently, on what it means to wait prospectively, on what's involved in waiting God-centrically. And today, in this fourth installment, I want to reflect on waiting obediently. These reflections, again, are just rooted in a sermon by Tim Keller on Habakkuk 2 that has helped me so deeply in my own season of waiting for healing during my concussion recovery. This image of waiting obediently is rooted in verse 1, where Habakkuk says, "I will stand at my watch, and I will station myself on the ramparts." Earlier, we considered the perspective that's gained by going up into the ramparts, the tower. And here, we have the image of a sentry that's on guard. He says, "I will stand at my watch." If you're a guard on duty, it doesn't matter whether you feel badly. It doesn't matter whether you're bored. It doesn't matter how sleepy you might get. You must not leave your post. You can't leave your post. If you leave your post, the city could be lost if you do. Remember, Habakkuk is struggling with God, and he's inviting us into that struggle. He's being emotionally honest with God. He's asking God hard questions. He's getting in God's face, as it were. He doesn't know what God's up to. He doesn't get it. He doesn't understand. And he's letting God know it. But he will not leave his post. Now, what do we learn from this? You may be tired and weary. I know there are days I am. You may feel that God is absent. You may not get what God is doing. You may be getting nothing out of your walk with God right now. You may be confused, frustrated, angry, sad, disappointed, anxious, afraid. You may be all these things and more. What does it mean in times like this to wait on the Lord? It means we don't leave our post. You know, even the word waiting in English, it doesn't mean to just wait around idly. Just think of a waiter or a waitress. They're not sitting around. They're running around. They're serving, even if they don't feel like it. One foot in front of the other, taking the next step of obedience, doing what God has put in front of you to do today. No more, no less. It's what it looks like to wait obediently, not leaving our post. We need to resist the temptation right now. When we don't understand what God's up to, when we're faced with disappointments, with frustrations, difficulties, so much unknown, so many uncertainties, we can stop doing things that we usually do. We can stop worship. We can stop praying. We can stop spending time in God's Word. We can stop serving people. And we may reason that we're not getting anything out of it. So why bother? Or it's not the same as it used to be. So why bother? Can you imagine a guard being court-martialed for abandoning his post, and his reply is, look, I wasn't getting anything out of it, so I left. They're not going to say, well, that's okay. No. The wise pastor John Newton once wrote, someone who wrote to him saying, "I'm getting nothing out of praying. What should I do?" Newton wrote back, "I can tell you, you're going to get nothing out of not praying." He goes on to say, "If you get nothing from trying every day to go to the throne of grace, I can absolutely assure you that you will get nothing by staying away." So keep up. Keep it up. Keep at it. Don't give up. Don't abandon your post right now. Waiting on the Lord obediently means to stay the course, to stay in the Word, to keep praying, Keep pouring out your heart and your emotions to God. Keep worshiping. Keep reaching out to other people. Keep up the phone calls. Keep checking in. Keep serving others. Stay the course. Don't give up. Don't leave your post. But stand at your watch as you wait. Let me ask you, what is the next step of obedience today? One day at a time. One foot in front of the other. This is how we will learn to wait obediently on the Lord. And may the Lord help you as you learn with me to wait on him, to wait obediently. Be blessed.